Hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here and got another video for you. Now with this video, this is going to be a quick video. Hopefully I'm keeping it at 6 minutes, so if you can watch the whole thing, that would be awesome. And I do want to take the time to say, if you like this video or the content that I'm bringing up, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and ringing that bell for updated content. It would mean a lot to me. And on this channel, I do a lot of unboxing and reviewing of like earbuds and cell phones, and transitioning a lot into like the photography world and like, you know, gear and stuff like that for that. So all around just electronics. So if you like that, you know, keep an eye on what I do here. But anyways, so last week I did a video on the journey and the process that I went through of purchasing my first mirrorless camera, which was a Sony a5100. And I actually only paid $45 for that camera. So if you want to learn how I did that, then follow the card up above and check out how I did that, because I went into a lot of detail on how I went through that process and how you can do the same thing. And so I did that. I bought the camera. I love the camera. Took it home, started using it immediately. And one of the negative issues that people talked about was overheating for that camera. And I didn't really put a lot of stock into it because I just thought, you know, they're saying it's doing it. Maybe they're just over exaggerating the issue a little bit. And so, you know, I wanted to test it for myself. And unfortunately, I'm here to say that it is plagued by this overheating issue. I was inside in the air conditioning, and literally the camera's like temperature gauge on the actual screen came on probably about 12 minutes in. And then about 3 minutes later, I got a prompt on the screen that went black and said that it's shutting down and allowing to cool off. And I thought that was kind of frustrating because it was only like 15 minutes in. And so I tried it and tried it and tried it. I kept it for the week. I kept on trying those tests, and it just kept on doing it. And I tried all these like little tricks that people were suggesting on YouTube, like opening the battery thing where the battery is exposed to some air, maybe upgrading your memory card, and all these things. But in my opinion, if you're going to spend the money on a good camera, there's no reason why you should have to do all these like rig jobs to keep it working. You know, I mean, I understand things get hot and electronics get hot, but not that hot, that fast. It just shouldn't happen. So I ended up posting on Facebook Marketplace, and I ended up selling it actually. So I ended up selling it for $360. I posted it for $450, but this kind of sales 101. You start high to go low. You don't go low to go high, obviously. So I thought $450 was a good starting point, and if anyone offered me around $300, I was going to take it, but I was going to play that game a little bit, and that's what I did, and it ended up going in my favor because, like I said, I paid sold it for $360. So if we do some math there, obviously I paid myself back $45, and now I had $315 to play with. So in that meantime, I was already looking for another camera, started negotiating with someone back and forth, and ended up, you know, settling on a price of $375 on a new camera, to me at least. And that was what I'm actually shooting on now, and that's the Canon M50. So a lot of YouTube reviewers on YouTube obviously have nothing but positive things to say about this camera. Don't get me wrong, it's not all rainbows and sunshine, so there are some negative things that they have to say about the camera, but those negative things didn't deter me from buying the camera. Like 4K, for example, being super cropped like it is and losing the autofocus. I don't really shoot in 4K that much, so it's just nice to have it. And if I did shoot in 4K, like in an environment like this in my bedroom, then I can, you know, I have control of that. You know, it can manually, or I can have it focus just on me. And I don't care if it's trying to focus on quick moving things, like if I was outside videoing my kids or something. So yeah, I do wish it did have better 4K, but it's okay. 1080 is where I'm at right now in my life, and so I'm okay with that. It takes great low light photography pictures and good low light video. Now it does just have the kit lens on it. So, you know, I'm not getting the best performance. If I had a better lens that would be able to perform better, then I think obviously it would do even better. But since it does have that nice APC sensor, it does do decent in low light. And of course, if I go into manual, then I can control that a little bit more. It's just going to get a little more grainy, a little more louder, if I start messing with that. But either way, it does the job. But videos, it does a really good job in. The image stabilization's been really good so far. Their dual pixel autofocus has been great. I mean, I'm looking at the camera right now and the box is just completely following me. So yeah, I mean, it does a really good job with that. So all in all, I think it does a great job. I'm actually using the onboard mics on the camera right now, so that way you get an understanding of what it would sound like if you just use the cameras in a quiet setting. I was going to use my Zoom H1, but I didn't, just because, you know, I wanted y'all to be able to hear it. But the beauty about that M50 is up on top, it's got a hot shoe where I can then plug in, because it has a mic input. Super excited about that. So now I can go buy a Rode mic or something and plug it in, where now I'm not having to really mess with the Zoom, because in post you're having to, like, you know, link up the audio and all that, and it's just going to be super convenient not having to do all that in post. So really excited about that. So all in all, I'm going to do a full review of the M50 after I've had it for about a week or so I can give you my true honest impressions on it. But so far, nothing but 2 thumbs up on this. I've been super excited about getting this camera, and I've been very blessed with the experience so far, and I've had it for about 3 days now. So only thing that anytime it turns off is just because the battery life isn't that great with these, but at least I know that. But so far in my testing, I've been able to get about 2 hours total of videos before the battery goes dead on me. So that's great. And when I touch the camera, guess what? It's not hot. So another good thing. So guys, if y'all like this, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if y'all have the M50 and what you like and don't like about it, because I am curious to hear about that. If you have any tips or tricks about the M50, let me know. But then also, if you have the Sony a51 or had it, comment down below and let me know kind of like what your thoughts are on what I've been saying about the overheating issues, and if you experienced that or not as well. And if that did happen, did you keep it? Did you get over it? Curious. So either way, guys, be safe out there with all the COVID crap still going on. But other than that, have a blessed day.